I have G1 Seaspray, and G1 Cosmos, and G1 Beachcomber, and G1 Cliffjumper, and G1 Powerglide. Yes, very nice, very minty on card. Only these are, as you may have guessed, counterfeit reissues. Now, these I received from Temu at no cost for the purposes of this review, and I am going to go through them with you bit by bit so you can see the quality, the good, the bad, the ugly, because no matter if it's free or not, honest review. That's my word and my bond, James Bond. But this is a cool set. All of them came as a single product, and normally they go for like 88 bucks for all 5, which when you see these, usually they go for about 20 bucks a piece, so that's actually a little cheaper than other places have them. But I have put a special link and a code. There's the code right there on the screen for you, where you can go and download the Temu app. You can use the code and just search for the code, and you can get these instead of for $88, you can get it for $50 off for on-card Minibots. But we need to review them so you can see how these guys are. We're gonna check out the quality and have some fun along the way. Be right back. All right, so these are very nice on card. I am going to carefully remove them, and we're gonna start with Beachcomber. Why? Because this is the first Transformer I ever bought myself. So it's kind of bringing me back to the old days, but I'm gonna carefully slice the bulb a little bit and pop it open, so because I actually have a Beachcomber, having one in the package is kind of nice. So I'm gonna open this up, and I gotta say the cards look great. They have the Hasbro logo. They are identical to the original packaging, so it is very nice. However, there are ways that you can tell it's not original, and I'm gonna go through that, but let's take a look at Beachcomber, and I'm gonna zoom in because he's just a little guy. But as you can see, he's got the rub sign on his leg, and rubbing it. I could go blind. Does not appear to work, but there he is from all angles. Now, one thing that you may have noticed is his chest is pretty much unadorned. And while I don't have originals of all these guys, I do have an original Beachcomber, and I'm gonna compare them side by side. So there are some differences. For one, the gray is darker on his chest. The legs, only slightly darker. Get him at his full height. The blue is also darker, so there are differences, and you can definitely tell that. The rub sign is pretty much in the same place, but you will notice that these do not come with the stickers. So using my trusty device here, it would appear that if you wanted to get this set and wanted to add the stickers, you could get all the stickers for these guys very inexpensively on toyhacks.com. Now, this video is sponsored by Temu, but I do want to let you know that you can go and get stickers to make them look more complete, and I'm probably going to do that with some of these guys to make them look a little more like the originals. But you can see there is a difference in the coloration on Beachcomber, but everything else looks pretty much identical. In fact, my original has kind of a bent roll cage. This one is nice and straight. Now, to transform Beachcomber, if you're not familiar, it's a pretty simple transformation. You would figure it out. You fold down the head, you push in the arms, you flip up the feet, and you push it in with a little snap. So there he is in his vehicle mode. And again, just a little darker than the original, but still a good Beachcomber. Nice tight joints, minty plastic. This one has some scratches on it. The roll test. Okay, he's not rolling the best. Of course, one of his wheels was slightly misaligned. That could be part of it. Let's try it again. Yeah, not the best rolling. The original rolls much better, but still a cool representation of Beachcomber. And what's cool about these guys, you can even take them, if you want to, if you do have the originals, get the set and repaint them into other characters. Maybe make him a red dune buggy. You know, lots of stuff that you can do with these counterfeit reissues that you probably wouldn't want to do with an original. So there's Beachcomber. Let's pop out Seaspray here. Now, unfortunately, I do not have an original Seaspray to compare this to, but I'm looking at it, and from my recollection, I think the shade of blue might be a little bit greener, but there is Seaspray. Again, no stickers. Hello, Sky. How are you? Welcome. So Seaspray looks like Seaspray to me. Just again, I think the shade might be slightly different. But to transform Seaspray, all you need to do is straighten out the feet there, pull down the arms, and fold up the fans to hide the face. And while you're transforming it, having your fingers licked by a cat is just a bonus. And there's Seaspray. You can see there's also no rub sign. You could potentially get rub signs if you want. Toy Hacks might have them, but you got the nice fans, they spin, and he does have wheels on the bottom, but he does more slide than roll. There you go, Seaspray, a very nice mini bot. And again, I'll be getting stickers for this guy. Now, the funny thing, we got Powerglide here, and the way he's packaged is incorrect, but I have a feeling he's fine inside. They just packaged him with his head facing the way it would be in his, oh, you like that package, huh? The way it would be in his jet mode, and so the body is reversed inside the packaging, but not to worry, I'm gonna take it out and make sure everything is copacetic, because he is the ace of the air, Powerglide. I'm using a knife, Missy. I don't want to harm you, but all right, so here is Powerglide, and again, nice packaging, and the packaging does say copyright 1985 on it. They all have the original copyright dates, but again, not actually a real one, and please, don't try to pass these off as real, even if you put the stickers on them. The packaging is very nice, but yeah, don't be a prick to your fellow collectors. So, that's what he looks like in the package. But if we turn the head, which turns, we can put him in his proper orientation, and there is Powerglide. It looks a little bare without the stickers, but regular price $5 at Toy Hacks, so. And that covers all your mini bots, so that's pretty amazing of a deal. And of course, like I said, normally these guys, a set is $88. You can get it for like $38 using the link in the code below. But all right, and of course his arms move fine. His legs are one piece. I'm not saying it's the one piece. The one piece is real! But really easy to put him into his vehicle mode. The arms kind of fold down onto themselves. So you push it forward and you bend it like so. You push down the wings and you turn them so that the missiles or whatever those are facing forward. Turn the head and push that in. Now this slides in easy enough. Seems to have a good amount of tension. Originals, if they've been played with a lot, sometimes you put them in their robot mode and you stand them up and they, but this has a good amount of tension. And if you're an adult collector like me, you're probably not going to be so rough with it that it's going to cause problems. But there he is, ace of the air. He's got the little gun in the front there that he can shoot. And he can do loop-de-loops. Now, flight test. No, I'm not going to throw him. But yeah, a very, very cool toy. We will put him over with the others. So 3 down, 2 to go. Let me bring him back just for a second because I do want to show you. I mean, he is identical. There might be a slight, maybe a slight, hard to tell difference in the red. Very close. This one seems slightly darker. But you can see the stickers on the original that you can have put on this guy. The gray appears to be the same shade, so we're all good. All right, Cosmos. Now, the way Cosmos is packaged, his head is down, his toes are a little pointed, so he's not, again, if someone tried to pawn this off as an original, you can look and say, but he's missing stickers. Now, what's interesting, and I wonder if I have 2 Cosmoses, I'll have to look. Because when Takara did the Minibot set, they changed the sticker on Cosmos. This one obviously doesn't have the sticker. I thought I might have had close by the other one, because the packaging shows Cosmos with an Autobot symbol on his chest. Now obviously this one doesn't have the stickers, and let's put him fully into his robot mode. So we push the feet forward. We're gonna push the arms up, because those were down, and we're gonna pull up the head. So there he is, Cosmos. He sounds like a Mexican. Oh yeah. And just to put him next to the original, the green, very close. This one, again, slightly darker. A little shinier, actually, though. Could be the age of this one. And this is an original. It does not have the Autobot symbol on the sticker. If you find one with an Autobot symbol on the sticker, that is a Takara reissue. But again, you can get the Minibot stickers and replace them on him. And this one does not have the rub sign, but again, pretty much identical to the original. Looks good, nice and shiny. Just slightly different shade, darker shade maybe, of green. Now transforming him is simple. In fact, I did it so fast, let me show you on the original. You just point the toes, push the legs up, push that back, flip the arms forward and push them down and push the head down. And there they are in saucer mode. Now, interestingly, he's got wheels on the bottom. Actually, it sounds like he's rolling more than sliding, so it's not too bad. And he rolls about the same as the original. So there we go with Cosmos. Nice. Should probably hold them, you know, both facing the same way. Looking at the yellow, looks about the same. Maybe a fraction of a tone difference, but you hand this to somebody, they're gonna say, hey, that's Cosmos, right, Sky? And last but certainly not least, we have Cliffjumper. Got a glass gas gun. Actually feels like maybe pulling off the top might be a little easier for this one. I do not have an original Cliffjumper. I have a keychain version over there, but let's take a look at him. There he is on the Turntable of Doom. Give him a spin. Now where his stickers are usually on the back of his head, he's got a little sticker that goes right there. And that is missing from this one, which is not a surprise after all the other ones. But again, a cool version, nice and minty. Now my keychain one is a little beat up, but it actually looks like might be a little brighter colors on this one. I can't be sure that my keychain version actually has the correct tone. So this one's kind of beat up. In fact, he's kind of rusting on the side. So, but you can see size-wise, they're exactly the same. Now, interestingly, looking at the faces of these two, his face seems a little thinner on this reissue, and it seems to be missing a little bit of, like they compressed it slightly. But still, he's Cliffjumper. He will gladly join my shelf because I don't have one that's not a keychain. And the arms work fine. The legs don't move. They are separate, which is nice. And the head can only fold down. All right, transformation. So you push in the arms, push down the head, and the feet you push forward, and you slide the whole assembly back. Now, you could do it in a slightly different order, but there he is, Cliffjumper, who's kind of a deformed Porsche. The head, there's a slight gap there. That gap is not really present on the keychain one, but it's a very slight gap. All right, quick roll test. Let's check the alignment of the wheels. I have a feeling he is going to spectacularly fail at the roll test. Yeah, he ain't rolling. But how much are you gonna roll him around anyway? Still, for the price, especially with that discount, $38 for all these guys, I'd say it's worth it. And again, if you head over to Temu, use a link in my in the description of this video, and you can get some fantastic discounts, not just on these guys, but other products. They have lots of other Transformer toys. They have some of the combiners, box sets. They have other counterfeit reissues, but they're very cool. And just to turn them on the Turntable of Doom once more, so you can see them all in their vehicle modes. It's a nice set of G1 homages to the original toys. So check out that link, and I think it's definitely a fun set. And if you're enjoying my content, by all means, feel free to subscribe, and we'll have more fun in the future. And while you're debating over these guys, there's a interesting video over here about one of these characters, Cosmos, the evolution of Cosmos, right over there. Check that out, and we will see you next time. Thanks again to Temu, and as always, I want you to have fun and good hunting.